All right, just moments ago, a dramatic shift unfolded on the House floor. Republican Thomas Massie, long considered a fiscal hawk who doesn't want to raise the deficit, switched his vote from yes to no on Trump's big bill at the very last minute. This was not just a small moment, this was a crucial shift that now has MAGA Mike Johnson scrambling on the House floor, not knowing what to do next. This came after multiple other Republicans unexpectedly voted no. We have Brian Fitzpatrick of Pennsylvania, a representative who is in a very vulnerable district. He's in a purple district and could lose his seat, especially if he has to head into the midterms defending this. It's indefensible, and MAGA Republicans are starting to realize that.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Political Drain, where we dive deep into policies that affect everyday Americans, cutting through the noise to get to the truth. If you're passionate about protecting vulnerable communities and staying informed, just like I am, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. It helps us pushing forward for clarity and accountability. Today I want to talk to you about Trump's so-called One Big Beautiful Bill. There's been a lot of buzz about it, but not nearly enough conversation about how it could impact low-income families and people with disabilities. Let's start with Medicaid. The bill would cut $930 billion from Medicaid over the next 10 years. That's not just a number. That's real people losing access to essential health care that they need. It also adds new work requirements. 80 hours a month for certain adults without dependents. That might sound reasonable at first, but let's think about it. What happens to people who can't meet that because of transportation issues, or unstable jobs, or how about health challenges? Even disabled folks wouldn't be spared. They'd have to regularly prove disability to stay covered, and states would have to re-verify everyone's eligibility every 6 months. That would be double what they do now. They have to re-verify eligibility every 12 months right now. That's a lot of red tape for people to cut through. Sometimes people are going to fall through the cracks. Are we willing to risk someone falling through the cracks?
And right now you're probably sitting there thinking, Jen, I haven't heard of this. Why haven't I heard of this? This is crazy. This is why it's so important for you to get your news from multiple sources and make sure that you're getting it from all sides. Our organization uses Ground News as one of our resources to make sure this doesn't happen. Just listen to what one of our hosts, Eris, has to say about it.
Narratives that shape public opinion often just reinforce media and corporate-backed vested interests. And that's why I've been using Ground News. Ground News is an app and website that combines news from around the world in a place so you can compare coverage for every news source. You can see if they have political bias, how reliable their reporting is, and who owns them. They even have a blind spot feature that highlights news disproportionately covered by one side of the political spectrum. So go and take a look at the link in the description to check it out.
All right, next we're going to talk about SNAP cuts. Food assistance. The bill imposes work requirements here too. Lucky us. And in places like Pennsylvania, it's estimated that around 140,000 people could lose their benefits. For many families, SNAP is the difference between having groceries and going hungry. Think about that for a second. Kids going to bed without dinner, going to school without breakfast. Education also takes a hit. The bill slashes $300 billion from federal education programs, including early childhood education and support for students with disabilities. Think about that. That's not helping our children. That's hurting them. I don't know about you, but I don't set out to hurt kids. It's not a goal. Now here's something that may sound helpful. There's a child tax credit increase by $200. So right now it's $2,000 per child. It would go up to $2,200. Not bad, right? It's temporary. It goes from 2025 to 2028. So just Trump's years. And then when Trump's gone and the tax credit's gone, who are you going to blame? The next guy, which is exactly what he wants. And they still plan to eliminate taxes on tips and overtime pay, but that's not official yet. When you zoom out, though, the bigger picture shows that the tax breaks mostly only benefit the wealthy. So again, the people that truly need these tax breaks really aren't going to see them. The Congressional Budget Office says that this bill is going to add $3.3 trillion to our national debt. This raises serious questions about sustainability and overall understanding of economics. But I guess if Trump understood the economy, we wouldn't Anyway, I was taught if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. For disabled individuals in nursing homes or needing long-term care, funding cuts could mean reduced services, staff shortages, even facility closures. That's not just bad policy. It's devastating for the most vulnerable. Think about that. People that need help the most are going to be turned away without help. So yeah, it says one big beautiful bill on it. But what's beautiful about it? There's nothing beautiful if you're low income, disabled, or relying on any of these programs I've mentioned. If you believe this bill doesn't represent the needs of everyday Americans, please call your House or Senate representative and let them know you oppose the one big beautiful bill. Use your voice. It matters. Thanks for watching Political Drain. Stay informed, stay engaged, and always keep asking the tough questions.
Hey, yeah, you. Before you click away to watch someone unbox a tactical toothbrush, let's talk about something real. Political Drain isn't just another content mill. We're a digital front in a very real war. Not with bullets, but with ideas, with action, and with solidarity. We pair urgent news with critical education. And we build community around actual resistance, not the hashtag kind. The kind that moves. But here's the thing. None of this is free. It isn't. Behind every video is time, labor, research, and some weird guy asking if we're going to pay the hosting bill. And yeah, some of that money goes to things we can't necessarily say out loud. If you know, you know. Let's just say our special ops aren't Call of Duty LARPers. They're people making real moves to protect, uplift, and organize. You're not just funding a channel. You're funding a resistance network in a world where capital still calls the shots. Unfortunately, in a system built on artificial scarcity, even mutual aid has a price tag. And if we want to grow, if we want to win, we need your help. We need your help. So if you've got even a few bucks to spare, toss it our way. It's not for ads. It's not for merch drops, but for people making moves in the shadows so others can do it in the light. It's just us and you. So fund the mission, fund the fight, fund the future, because nobody's coming to save us. We save each other. That's how this works. Follow us on all these things you see here, and our link tree is in the description. Maybe even get some merch.